If you do anything wrong in your life, and I find out about it, I'm gonna try to take everything away from you. And I don't care when I find out. Could be today, tomorrow, 15, 20 years from now. If I find out you're
Did Dave Chappelle just call out Katt Williams for having something to do with the passing of Wanda Smith? Girl, y'all need to grab a seat for this one, because inside sources are saying that Dave Chappelle is alleging that Katt Williams had something to do with the passing of Wanda Smith. Dave is alleging that Katt Williams roasting Wanda on her show contributed heavily to the untimely passing of Wanda, because not only did she lose her job after the show, she lost her comedy career and the interview dropped. So let's unpack what went down between Katt and Wanda and why Dave Chappelle is alleging that Katt had something to do with her death. All right, so in case you missed it, Katt Williams has been in the headlines lately for all the wrong reasons, and it all goes back to the tragic death of Reggie Carol. Fans started giving Katt the side eye after it was revealed that the house Reggie was staying in when he was shot was connected to Katt. And to make things worse, the suspected shooter turned out to be one of Katt's own tour bodyguards. Now, Katt hasn't put out a statement about Reggie's passing yet, since it's still an active investigation. But he did pop up on a show earlier this week and made a pretty surprising confession. He admitted that he regrets all the jokes he used to tell about Michael Jackson in his comedy special. Looking back, Katt said he wishes he had never mocked MJ, because according to him, the people who gave him that platform and cut his checks had an agenda, and that agenda was to pit black men against each other.
I shouldn't have, honestly. Like, some of these things are the reason that the enemy decides to go ahead and let you be famous, is your ability to tear down your own kind, no matter how high they are.
But y'all, Katt's little apology to Michael Jackson was all it took for some fans to come for him, calling him a straight-up hypocrite. They were like, okay, Katt, if you're out here handing out apologies, then you owe a whole lot of people one. And the one name that kept popping up over and over again, Wanda Smith. For a little throwback, this drama actually dates back to September 2018, when Katt and fellow comedian Red Grant stopped by Frank and Wanda in the morning while Red was promoting a string of shows in Atlanta. What was supposed to be a regular promo chat quickly turned into the station's most watched clip ever. And y'all, it's not hard to see why. Now, what was supposed to be a normal discussion to promote Red's upcoming shows in Atlanta soon took a turn when Katt flipped the vibe when Wanda tried to toss a little shade his way. At first, everything seemed chill, but it got spicy real quick when Katt brought up Tiffany Haddish. He called out the fact that Tiffany landed a big Netflix deal without ever doing a real comedy tour, and even claimed nobody could name a single original joke she'd written. Katt then doubled down on this discussion, calling out how the industry often overlooks talented black female comedians like Tiffany, who gets all the shine, whether or not she writes her own material. According to Katt, Hollywood's power players handpicked Tiffany to appeal to a white audience. That's when Wanda jumped in, saying Tiffany blew up because she's real, but Katt wasn't about to let that slide. He fired back, saying Tiffany's quick rise came down to two things: constantly talking about dating white men and having light skin.
Like
Wherever
Tiffany
you
Haddish,
at under the sound of my voice,
real.
do you have a real co-worker?
Right.
Do you have a ratchet friend? Do you have a sister? Do you have a cousin? Do you have a nephew? Do you have a niece? Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man. That's why the only thing she said was, I want to give it to Brad Pitt. The only thing before that in the movie with me is I slept with this white man and I got a white baby. She had a white husband for the 14 years she been doing comedy, and then all of a sudden divorced him, then said he abused her, then wrote a book, then said he didn't, and then now we're at Brad Pitt. So hey, you can say whatever you want. She said she got a disease for JJ. Don't nobody check for that. I support Linnell, Melanie Camacho, Miss Laura, all the people that got skipped over in the list between now and then. It's no shade. The point is, we are in the only business where, as a black woman, what you look like is not supposed to be held against you. And time again, they show you that you can be sidetracked by anything light-skinned.
All that talk about Tiffany Haddish had already stirred up some tension between Wanda and Katt. Things really got awkward and messy when Wanda tried to clap back with a random question about Katt's cooking skills for his kids.
Tell me some of the things that they're proud of, like Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti. You got the best steak. What do you have? Tell us what you cook.
As a father of 7 with an unlimited food budget, you can make whatever is necessary.
I
With
said what
7
they like.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I'm
I
still
said what do they
answering.
like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean. Wanda knows
I'm what?
she didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
Well,
didn't.
that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
Now, Wanda bringing up Katt's kids turned out to be a big mistake because from that moment, Katt did not hold back. He roasted Wanda, tore Wanda, and it was nuts. For a split second, they both laughed, and it seemed like the tension might cool off. But just when you thought it was all good, Katt threw a curveball. He brought up Wanda's kids and turned the whole interview into a full-blown comedy show.
How many kids you got, Wanda?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple? Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be.
Wanda knows
I'm what?
she didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
Well,
didn't.
that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys, yeah.
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey,
they
right now,
love-
look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me does it say heat up water?
Shut up.
Is that the only step in broccoli? Heat up water.
Whatever.
Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you
whatever,
burn
hater.
broccoli?
Whatever,
You can't burn it because it's made in a pot of water.
Now, at first, Wanda tried to laugh it off, but you could totally see she was trying to score a comeback, so she tried to flip the script by dragging up Katt's past legal troubles and throwing a jab at his hair. But y'all know, Katt is one of the best stand-up comedians, so he was ready for everything she threw at him.
Whatever.
Yes, ma'am. You good at
Whatever.
heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
That's right. True.
Tomorrow, be there.
All right.
Red Grant show, I know
Red
I'll
Grant.
be there. Don't be crazy.
And hurry up and get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station viewers.
And of course, Wanda wasn't about to let Katt leave without tossing one final jab. Once again, she came for his hair and even hinted he might be on the DL. But Katt shut that down real quick. Honestly, it was hard to watch Wanda getting roasted on her own show.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me that.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600,
Whatever, little mama.
I'm Lil Mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
And what
girl.
are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
Yes,
big
ma'am.
in prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah.
off. Prison and jail aren't.
Wanda couldn't stomach the embarrassment, and from that moment, it was straight up beef between her and Katt Williams. Things went left fast when Katt was later spotted at Wanda's show at the Atlanta Comedy Theater. Insiders say Katt actually pulled up to support Wanda at first, but it all spiraled after Wanda allegedly sent her husband and son to confront him with a pew-pew. According to reports, Wanda's husband flashed a weapon at Katt. Security cameras even caught the tense moments between Wanda and Katt right before her husband arrived. And y'all, it was messy. Police records show Wanda's husband admitted to chasing Katt, but claimed he never actually pointed the pew, saying it just fell while he was running. A few days later on her radio show, Wanda said Katt only came by to diss her for no reason and that her husband was simply trying to protect her. Fast forward a few months and Wanda was fired. The station never gave an official reason, but insiders whispered it had everything to do with that Lil Mama comment. Now, Katt stayed quiet about the drama back then, but he finally broke his silence on Club Shay Shay. According to Katt, the whole Wanda mess actually started before the interview even began. He claimed Wanda had promised she wouldn't bring up his legal troubles or his kids. But the moment he started talking about the Tiffany Haddish situation, she immediately jumped in and brought up his kids.
In there, she has a conversation about, okay, now, I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on.
Right, okay.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail, no cases. We ain't going to talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way. You can't flip up on me because you're an inferior
Now, with fans calling for Katt Williams to finally apologize to Willow, word on the street is that comedian Dave Dave spilled some major tea about Wanda's death, and according to inside sources, Dave Chappelle alleged that the Cat interview with Wanda completely did Willow dirty. Dave Chappelle alleged that while Cat physically obviously had nothing to do with Wanda's passing, that on-air roasting basically marked the beginning of the end for her career. Not only did the clash allegedly cost Wanda her job, but the Lil Mama jokes didn't sit well with the black LGBTQ plus community in Atlanta. A lot of people reportedly stopped showing up to her gigs in solidarity because, let's be real, Cat was the bigger star. In trying to clown him on her own show, Wanda ended up proving she couldn't match his comedy chops, and from there, things were never the same. Dave Chappelle, revealing how Katt Williams had a hand in Wanda's death, had fans talking, and they left comments saying, I'll still stand with Katt Williams because Wanda came at him first. She totally started that thing, and she should have known better than to come at him in the first place. Wanda started that conflict, and Katt finished it defending himself. Katt should apologize for nothing. Wanda got what she asked for and then couldn't handle it and ordered her thugs to get revenge. Despicable. Wanda was extremely rude and provoked him by criticizing his appearance and implying he was less than the man he is. She started it and he finished it. Simple. So do you think Katt Williams' humiliating Wanda Smith had something to do with her death? Or do you think Dave Chappelle got this whole situation all wrong? Let me know what you think in the comments, then check out this next video.